So I ordered the all the four gateway switches that were available in India, but we are going to focus on G Pro Silver 2.0, and we are going to focus on G Pro Yellow 2.0. Both switches are linear. Both switches are linear, and if you check my screen, you will see here's where I ordered it from, and the data that they share is so the yellow and silver. These two switches we are talking about. They say pre-travel 2 plus minus 0.6 mm, silver 1.2 plus minus 0.3 mm, yellow 4 max. I don't care what the data is. I tried to add the data. I tried to add the data online. But what happened was there was, as I guess I've written, conflicting informations online. So moving on to first, Gatron versus Cherry. Gatron versus Otemo. So one budget, little one, a bit more expensive. So if the Otemu's blues are 700 bucks for 100 piece of switches, the G Pro is 2000. So almost three times that cost for the same switch. So I would say, even though this is a non hot swappable keyboard, this is just a swappable Otemu swappable keyboard, but I, as you check the last video, somehow installed it. And the point is, I liked these linear switches a lot better than the linear switches of Outemu. Okay, I don't know why, but I just liked, even for typing. Let's ignore gaming for now. Gaming is not the only thing you buy a keyboard for. Anyways, so yeah, that's the thing. I liked typing on them, and I was far more accurate on these switches. My home row is still the Panda switches, Outemu red Panda switches, which I really like. These are the silent tactile ones, but I like the I I honestly loved the Gatreon switches stability and accuracy. I think it's a lot more than Outemu switches. Whatever the reason, even though these were like 5 pins. Oh no, these are 2 pins. Yeah, same. These are 2 pins. Enough talk. Let me just show you the switches. So this is the switch. That's the Otemo switch, and these two are the switches which I'm talking about. So yeah, even though both are the same 2 pin switches, 3 pin switches, not the 5 pin, still I felt that I was a lot more accurate on the Gatrian switches compared to the Otemo ones. I think it's the wobble. Let me take it out and show it to you. Maybe it has something to do with that. Okay, we have a lot of Otemo lying around. No need to take out that one. Okay. As I showed in the video, I had to clip this to fit. Yeah, anyways, if we take any Otemo switches, let's take this one, the transparent one. Let's try to see what the difference is. Okay, let's try to see what the difference is when it comes to these switches. Okay, let me show you the cam for now. Okay, not the cam, the idiot cam, sorry, my bad. I dropped the switch. Here is the switch. Yeah, so as you can see the switches here. Yeah, you can see the switches are here. Now these are the Otemo switches, the transparent one. These are the gateway switches. I think This might be, this is my theory, that this wobble is more on the Outemu. Is it so, or no? The wobble is present on both the switches, but it's not a wobble. It's a certain kind of movement, I would say. It's not a wobble. I'm not sure what is the difference. I mean, I have to say it in a technical term, but I was far more accurate on the gate-driven switches. I was far more accurate on the gate-driven switches. I like the switches. I like the linear switches, and it's time for me to move on. Otherwise, I know I won't be able to test all the rest of the switches. Before ending this video, I will have to say this though. If you look at my main PC, so this was the office computer. You see, I installed, I got so frustrated with the linear switches that I installed the blue switches. That I changed to blue switches. These are the Outemu switches, Outemu blues, and I was so frustrated with the linear switches that I went back to them. Okay, yeah, not only did my fingers started to pain a lot, and I was absolutely done. Okay, I can't keep doing this all the time. Okay, it's very hard to judge since this being a linear switch, any linear switch has no feedback. It has no feedback. Okay, that the switch has reached a point where it is pressed compared to any other tactile switch. Where is a tactile switch? Are these tactile or are these linear? I don't know. Let's test it out. No, this is also linear. Oh yeah, the worst kind of plastic imaginable. Shouldn't even have given this plastics. Anyways, yeah. In here, I can physically feel the distance where the switch is going to activate. Okay, and I like the red pandas. I like the red pandas. These are the tactile types. I really like them from the beginning, without a doubt. So yeah, that's my point. I really don't want to test the any more linear switches if I'm being honest. But since I have them, I will have to test them, I guess. See you guys in the next video.